Alright guys, so today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the best tips to increase your FPS. Now this is going to increase your FPS by, well for me it did about 40 to 50 FPS, so it's actually like a pretty big jump. Could be more for you, like a significant amount more. It could also be like a little less. It depends on your, your setup and your rig or whatever. And I really wanted to do this because, the prices of GPUs are like really high, so getting a really good GPU to get a lot of frames on Vanguard might not really be possible right now unless you're paying a lot of money. So I'm gonna show you how to get like as high as possible FPS on your lower end card or like your mid-tier card. So there's three things basically, and this is for all type of graphics cards, NVIDIA, AMD, doesn't matter. And we're gonna start with step number one, which is on the game. Obviously, you want your graphics settings to be low. Basically, the lower it is, the more FPS you get. So, obviously, like refresh rate and this stuff, this is all up to you. I don't think there's anything on this page really that matters. But quality, okay. Um, put this on custom. I put it on 70. Everything low for me. Like, there's two settings here that are going to give you between 15 to 30 FPS just by enabling, and I'm going to show you that in a second. But this other stuff, you want it as low as possible or off. Like, honestly, the game still looks great in my opinion. And yeah, you could put this on lower medium. It won't give you that much worse FPS, but like I said, everything is low as possible if you want the most FPS possible. And where are we? Right here, shadow and lighting. These two settings will give you 15 to 30 FPS, maybe even more, depending on the map and like where you are and whatever. That is cache spot shadows and cache sun shadows. Put these on, literally load up into a pub right now in the beta. Go somewhere, look at your FPS, right, with these off, and then put these on. I guarantee you're going to get somewhere between 15 to 30 FPS just by enabling just these two right there, and the rest of the stuff is just off. Also, when anti-aliasing, when you're able to turn it completely off, we're all going to get more FPS, so wait on that, I guess. Probably like another 10 FPS on top of what you're getting right now. I don't know why they didn't give you the option to take it off. I guess they wanted the beta to look better or something. I don't know. I don't get it. I think anti-aliasing off looks better anyway. And gameplay, this stuff is up to you. Camera movement, I would have this off. You want your motion blur off and your depth of field off. And you also your field of view, your FOV. Obviously, the higher it is, you're gonna get less frames. But for me, I like 120. I like max. Yeah, I feel like the trade-off for the frames is worth it in my opinion. But if you don't want to go 120, I would go between 100 to 110, at least 110 in my opinion. But 120 is like for me personally, that's what I would use. So for these, remember everything low and cache sun shadows and cache whatever sun spot shadows. Make sure those two are on and put this size to high. Yeah, so that's it for the game. Now I'm gonna show you stuff in like the documents of the game itself. Guys, so now step number two, you actually want to pull up your task manager. You want to go to your performance and you want to look at your CPU right here, right? You want to see how many cores you have. And then remember that number, how many cores you have? Then you want to go to Documents. You want to go to Vanguard Public Beta, Players Beta, Advanced Options. You want to full screen this. And you want to go right here, Thread Count for handling the job queue. So the renderer work count, as you see, mine says 4. Yours, I'm not sure what it's going to say. So you remember the number of cores you have on your CPU? For me, it was 6. If you have more than 8, you want to put it on half of the number. For example, if you have like a 16 core or something crazy, you want to have this number on 8. But if you have less than 8 cores on your PC, on your CPU, you want to put this number on 4, no matter what. If you have 6 or 8 or 4, I don't know if that's even possible, but you know what I mean. If you have less than 8 cores on your task manager, like I just showed you, you want to put this number on 4. If you have more than 8, you want to divide that number by 2 and put that number here. So that's step number 1. And then also, if you have an AMD graphics card, I think this will work better, but I do think this also works on NVIDIA graphics cards. You want to keep scrolling down. If you don't want to scroll, because like, I don't know, this could be complicated, you want to control F, and then you want to type FSR just like that. Find next. So you want to come right here. You see how it's highlighted? It's going to say off. You want to turn this on by typing in, AMD FSR 1.0, and then right under here, see how it says maximum performance? This is going to be up to you. So maximum performance is going to give you the most performance. Balanced is like, less than that. Maximum quality is less than that, and ultra quality is less than that. So it's going to be up to you. You should try this out. What this does basically, it actually like upscales your game. So I'm pretty sure if you're playing on maximum performance, you're playing on like 720p. but your game won't look as bad as that. It's definitely gonna look worse. Like I play on maximum performance, and the game looks like a little significantly worse, but it's not that bad. It's a little blurry, but my FPS just by doing this went up by like 20 or 30. So you see how everything I'm showing you, your FPS is gonna go up by a really good amount, and it went up by 20 or 30. The game does look blurrier, but I think when the full game comes out and we can turn off anti-aliasing completely, I think it will look better because the stuff is going to be a little sharper just by default because of the anti-aliasing. And yeah, maximum performance is what I use. If you want my opinion on what you should use so your game doesn't look bad, I would use balance. So all you got to do is just type balance right here instead of that. Type balance or maximum quality, ultra quality, maximum performance. Whatever's up to you. Like I said, most frames you want maximum performance. Your game will look worse. And also, this will not show in your recordings. For example, if you're a streamer or you make videos or something, you don't have to worry about your quality in your video looking like it does on your screen because it will not. It will look like full 1080p, full 1440, whatever you record in. It's not going to look like that, right? Because I already tested this out and everything. It looks fine. It looks 1080p, and you'll be just getting more frames. So you want to put this AMD FSR 1.0, put this to whatever your preference is. Like I said, balance is probably the best one, but for me, I don't really care what my game looks like as long as it doesn't make me play worse, which it doesn't. So I have it on maximum. And then you want to just come up here, file. You want to make sure you click save as, and then click save. Yes, and that's it. That's all you got to do, guys. And I guarantee you, you will get a significant amount of frames, somewhere between, honestly, probably 50 plus if I had to give you a number. And yeah, so hopefully I was able to help you. And make sure you drop a like and you sub because these are some good tips that some people don't know about that cache, sun, and spot shadows. Those really improve your FPS. So yeah, drop a like if I helped you, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.